On this fishing adventure, we head to the far north of New Zealand, a place of beautiful beaches and great fishing. Welcome to this episode of Fishing with Jim, and we're at the beautiful Matai Bay in the far north of New Zealand, and as you can see it's white sandy beaches, beautiful bush and fantastic rock fishing location. The other advantage for this particular location is that it's also sheltered in a westerly wind, and you might be able to see that there's a bit of a wind blowing across there. And normally I'd be fishing on the other side of the peninsula, but because we've got a bit of a westerly blowing through, I thought I'd come to Matai Bay and try our luck. So we'll be doing a bit of a bush climb first to get to the location, and over a top of a bit of a pinnacle and then down onto the rocks. So I can't wait to get in there and see what we can catch. Right, we're walking into the rock fishing spot now, and as you can see it's a reasonably serious climb up over a ridge line to get out onto a point for fishing. This is what you call putting in the effort to get the reward. So hopefully there'll be a reward, because it's a fair amount of effort, I can tell you now. So this is all fairly close bush, but as you can see the rock trails have been, or the dirt trail has been quite well worn, so people have come up here fairly regularly to either have a look or go fishing. But it definitely is a bit of a bush bash, and takes a fair amount of effort to get there. Just working your way up a trail over the top of the ridge to get to a fishing spot. As you can see, we've got a bit of elevation already, but there's a bit more hill climbing to go, and as you can hear I'm a bit puffed, so we're going to keep going. Still more climbing. Hopefully we'll get to the top of the trail in a couple of minutes, and then it'll be a matter of going over the top and down onto the water. But it's what you call a fishing workout. Here we are, amazing view. Quite a serious track down off the rocks there. I'm just contemplating as to where to go. Oh, there goes a gannet, because I don't want to have to come all the way back up again once I'm in there. So, but this is Matai Bay. It's a pretty amazing spot. As you can see, there's nobody here, and hopefully we can catch something decent to put in the frying pan, or at least show you. Alright, let's get on with it. Just working our way down the track now. It's not too bad. It's all impacted mud, so there's little wee steps, but you've still got to be fairly careful. Don't really want to slip and twist your ankle or something, because it's like that, because it's a fair way back, and it's going to take a while for somebody to find you. Right, which way? Okay, we're going down the left hand side track. I'm not sure if this is the right way. I have been here once before, but it was a while ago. So we'll skip, see what it's like, hopefully without breaking my neck in the process. Sometimes it's worth taking your time rather than rushing down these tracks, because before you know it, you're on your butt, or you're over a bank or something. Okay. This is what they call the Great New Zealand Outdoors, although it is, it's not quite wilderness, but it's certainly not cities either. Here we go, we're coming up to a really neat big deep pool. Check this spot out. Awesome clear water. Definitely a good spot for kingfish, and probably snapper, but more than likely kahawai, and who knows what else. So we're gonna just go down over there somewhere and set up, and we'll be casting out. Got a bit of a westerly at the moment, so we're just going to drop down below this cliff line here, and that way it won't be quite so windy. This is all volcanic rock, this stuff. It's quite fractured, but at some stage it would have blown out of a volcano or been part of a volcanic eruption, so it's quite weathered. Right, here we go. So this is the fishing spot. Not a bad little spot. Gonna set up and put our baits out over there. I have been here before, and I remember we had a dead kahawai in the water over there, and the kahawai would have been about that big. Something swam up underneath it and just gulped it down, so there can be some really big fish out here. So fingers crossed we'll be able to pull something big in. I've just discovered that I've left all my tackle back at the house.
Epic fail.
After coming all this way, so all I have is one little hook and a whole bunch of sinkers, but that is the only hook I have. I can't believe it. I'd swear a lot, but I'd probably get banned from YouTube. So that is the only hook I have got. This is absolutely ridiculous, but I guess we're going to try and see what I can catch with a hook this size. A bit of a look around the rocks to see if I can see any tackle. There's quite a bit of nylon and stuff. People have obviously lost gear here, so with a bit of a miraculous luck I might actually find a couple of other hooks, hopefully something a little bit bigger than what I've already got, but we'll just see. Fingers crossed to the max. Might be able to find something useful, but I don't like my chances. 7/0, that's what I need. Unfortunately it's just a container, but I'm going to keep looking, and maybe somebody has dropped a hook somewhere that I can use. Welcome to this episode of One Hook Fishing, where you walk for miles up steep tracks and through bush to find out that you've only got one fishing hook in your bag. Now, to be honest, I don't recommend it. It certainly increases the risk factor because you don't want to get a snag, because then that's it. But let's see what we can catch with one fishing hook. My bait's being stripped, so and because I've got such a small fishing hook, I thought I'd hold the rod and see if I can actually feel what's going on. I've got quite big baits relative to the size of the hook, and I also want to be super careful that I don't actually end up with a snag, otherwise I'm stuffed. So yeah, here we go. I have actually fished out on the point over there. I had a bit of a bad experience on that side of the harbour back a number of years ago now. I actually bush crashed right across that whole hill face to get round the other side. I didn't realise that there was a track, and somewhere in that scrub over there, and there's a lot of gorse and other stuff, somewhere over there is a Shimano bait runner, which is worth a couple $100, or it was, which came out of the back of my bag. I didn't realise it when I was scrabbling through the bush and so forth. So it was a very expensive fishing trip, that one, getting all the way out there to actually lose my primary fishing reel. Not great. Looks like my one hook may well be that could be me for the day, I think, unless I can get this off, which is pretty unlikely, but we'll see. Damn it. Well, that's the end of one hook fishing for the day. Unfortunately, snag, and that's all she wrote. So it's home time, unfortunately, but that's what you get when you leave your tackle behind. That was a power climb back up. Boy. Anyway, it's a beautiful spot. Enjoy the view for a minute, and then we'll crack on. Okay, heading along the trail back down to the car. As you can see, it's a bit of a haul to get here, hence why I was slightly annoyed when I forgot my tackle, as you can imagine. Anyway, guess what I'll be remembering to pack first next time. Well, that fishing expedition didn't quite work out as I expected. One hook didn't go very far, and it was a long way to walk to fish with one single fishing hook. But however, that's the way the cookie crumbles. Have you ever forgotten a key piece of fishing gear only to go all the way to the fishing location and suddenly realize that you've forgotten it? Man, is it frustrating. I'd love to hear your stories. Leave your comments below. And if this is your first time to watching Fishing with Jim, I'd love you to subscribe for more fishing adventures and exploring the coastline. Thanks for watching this episode of Fishing with Jim.